Hello everyone, we are going to be doing a collective reading for the Libra new moon and solar eclipse that is happening October 2nd, 2024, peaking at 2:49 p.m. Eastern time. So we're just going to go in and look at what the energy of this new moon solar eclipse is and just what's coming up, what major themes there are, whatnot. So if you're new here, let me do a quick introduction. Hello, I am Marie. I am an intuitive tarot reader. I have a tarot, art, witchcraft, and wellness business where I make different art, different witchcraft products, including ritual oils that are on sale and, you know, just wellness kind of things. And I also have tarot services. So that's that. Before we get into the reading, I always like to go over the previous full moon and new moon of the current moon sign and just, you know, let you look back in your journals or your camera rolls to see if there are any reoccurring themes. And considering that this is a solar eclipse and it is happening with the lunar nodes, these will be themes that you likely have been experiencing since around July 17th, 2023, which is when the North Node entered Aries and the South Node entered Libra. So we've been on this cycle for about it goes about 18 months. So the last full moon in Libra was March 25th, 2024, so earlier this year, and that was a lunar eclipse. The last new moon in Libra was October 14th, 2023, and that was another solar eclipse. So that one might be a bit more similar to how this one is and activating like your chart and what themes in your life. And this will be the final Libra eclipse on these nodes. The final Aries eclipse will be happening in March. So that'll be tying up the end of this North Node Aries transit for the North Node and the South Node, as well as just those major themes being highlighted in our charts. So yeah, just pay attention to what has happened since July 17th, 2023, and a little earlier than that, to March 19th, 2025. So in that area, what kind of themes have been present in your life? What kind of things have you been working through? And this is especially prominent for Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra placements, because those are all cardinal placements. They will either be opposite or square, all of these transition. Oh well. And yeah, so if you don't know what's so special about an eclipse, tarot astrology wise, eclipses are basically more intense full moons and new moons. The energy is just heightened. These are, like I said, like major themes because they are on par with the North Node and the South Node. If you need to figure those out, I suggest finding an astrologer on YouTube that you can go watch, or just, you know, Googling about it. But eclipses are transformative times. They can be like portal-like energy. They are ushering in changes, uprooting us, possibly surprises in these areas. But they are here to kind of connect you more with your higher self and just really bring in like growth and opportunities. So like I said, pay attention to those dates and what kind of themes have been going on for you for the past like year and a half. And yeah, we're going to get into the reading and just see what the collective energy is with this eclipse. This one is paired with the Pisces lunar eclipse that happened 2 weeks ago. So we're in that eclipse portal time. Eclipse energy does tend to linger a bit longer than normal full moons, new moons. So you maybe have been feeling this for a few weeks, and you will continue to feel it for the next few weeks most likely. But yeah, all that aside, we're going to get into the reading now. So yeah, let's do that. All right, we are going to be looking at just what's coming up with this Libra new moon and solar eclipse. What is coming up with this Libra new moon solar eclipse? So like I said, this is the last Libra eclipse. So this will be tying off a cycle in the Libra area of your life. Libra is a Venus ruled air sign. So think of things related to Venus. Libra is also the scales, things about balancing our relationships, balancing our give and take, balancing, you know, a lot of balance. But yeah, we're just going to get into it and see what's coming up with this Libra eclipse energy. What is coming up with this Libra new moon? I'm definitely feeling like that balance stuff will be very prominent, like things that you have been teetering on. What is coming up with this Libra new moon solar eclipse for the collective? Yeah, and we're starting with the Ace of Pentacles, and I'm seeing 111 on the clock there. So there's definitely been like opportunities, I feel like, that have been kind of avoided, and like it's like you've had offers for maybe a new job, maybe some new way to make money, but this could also be like a relationship, because this is physical stuff. The pentacles are all physical, material items. There has been some kind of offer in your physical realm, whether it is a new physical connection with a person or a new job, just a new way to use your energy and your money, that I'm feeling like has been avoided. And especially since we have the Nine of Swords down here, this has been something that you've overthought. Like, I feel like it's something that would have been a risk, and it's a risk, but you blew it out of proportion of how much of a risk it truly is. It's like, now it seems like it's much bigger than it really was, and it's much more anxiety inducing. Yeah, what do we have? The Eight of Swords. Literally, that overthinking is so strong. Literally just going back and forth in your head about what could go wrong, what could not work out, how this could not be a good investment. Yeah, we have the Three of Cups here. I think this is more personal, like a personal connection. And it still could be jobs for some people, but I'm thinking that it is a relationship, some kind of like maybe moving in with someone, is like what I'm hearing. Is like maybe you've thought about like taking your relationship to the next level, and there's just this anxiety that's just like keeping you up at night. And yeah, you don't know where it would go if you would go after that. Like, things have been rocky, so the idea of moving in together is just not, it's not feeling beneficial. And we have the High Priestess here, which is making me think that some of these worries, like I said, they're kind of blown out of proportion, but at the same time, there's some kind of truth rooted in them. Like, not that like what you're thinking is true, but there's something that you know deep down, whether it's like you're coming up with different stories when the real truth is maybe you don't feel compatible with this person, or maybe that, you know, you're compromising where you want to move. That could be something that I'm like seeing, is that you feel like you need to compromise on what you really want. And I'm feeling like you don't need to compromise. Like the Judgment card here, I'm feeling like this is just something you need to go after what feels true to you, and you need to address this honestly with this person. And especially if this is some kind of job offer, like I'm feeling like it could be like a friend trying to put you in connection with somebody, and you were really appreciative of the friend giving you that offer, but it's just not aligned with where you see yourself right now. And that's okay. You know, you don't have to take the offer just because it's there. And they don't, you know, it's not offensive to be like, you don't want it. At least it shouldn't come across offensive, you know, if someone's normal and understands we all have different goals and ideas of what we want to do with our time and our energy. But let's get a little bit more here to like clarify this situation. What else can we say? I just heard like not worthy. Like it's feeling like maybe you don't feel worthy of these things, and that might be kind of like self-sabotage. All right, what else for this Libra new moon? Yeah, we got Temperance reverse. Like I said, that balance theme really coming through, and we have the Six of Swords at the bottom here. So there is this sense of needing to balance out, like, moving forward. You want to move forward, but it feels like you don't have your why. Like you definitely want to get away from where you are, whether it's just the situation you're in or the relationship you're in, or just like, you know, whatever that situation is for you that's causing all this anxiety. You want to get away from it, but you really don't know how. And this Temperance card is kind of coming to remind us to like play around with the balance here, and like sorting out our priorities is what I'm hearing. Let me get, what's behind this one? The Moon. Yeah. All right. So this is something that may be really hard for you to kind of figure out. It's feeling like it's hidden. So that we had the High Priestess and now the Moon card. And so both of these can kind of point to our subconscious, and they can kind of point to things that are like behind the veil, somewhere out of sight, something that we can't access. And I feel like this will just take like trial and error. And I know that might be hard to do when it's an opportunity or something, but like let me think. Let me get a little clarification on this Temperance card. I feel like this is someone who thinks they don't have time for a lot of things. Oh, what do we got here? All right, yeah, we have the Five of Wands here. Yeah, you've got this conflicting energy, feeling like you don't have the time and the energy to put into something new, to put into this new pentacle. But you could have the time and energy if you would just sort your time and your energy out, if you would just prioritize a bit better. And we even have the King of Pentacles down here, and he's all about priorities and, you know, running a kingdom successfully, the material realm, especially taking care of your money and your resources. So it just feels like we're in this conflicted energy of how to do that. But it's like help is there. We have the knowledge that is there, but we're kind of just ignoring it at this point. So what else? Woo! What else is coming up with this Libra new moon and solar eclipse? I feel like getting out and like going on a little trip, if you're able, even if it's just a short trip, would be really beneficial to like clear your mind. I feel like you need to get out of your current environment, like energy is stuck there. Yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles here. That's more of that balance thing, more of that give and take, and reevaluating the relationships and the connections you're in and seeing how balanced they are. Because this might be a situation, I think it was in the Pisces eclipse reading, or it might have been in the first quarter or the last quarter moon. But anyway, there was a situation that came up where it felt like someone was like giving too much time and too much money to someone, especially money. So if you feel like you've been pouring into other people and not yourself, this is just your reminder to rein that back in and balance these scales out. Make sure that you are investing in yourself. Yeah, so you would have that energy and that time. What else is going on with this Libra new moon and solar eclipse? This is also a reminder to like put energy back into the things that matter to you. So if you're someone that's like a workaholic and you spend a lot of your time working and, you know, grinding and just, you know, making money, trying to make money, trying to be financially safe, but you've got that anxiety from like that Nine of Swords that was there earlier, thinking that you're not going to have enough by the 5 on the clock. That's not necessarily truth. It's just you're kind of running yourself into that cycle and like a self-fulfilling prophecy kind of energy. But you need to put energy into the things that you like actually enjoy and things that actually matter to you, and, you know, tend to yourself, self-care, doing things, yeah, that are joyful, that are pleasurable. And what do we have here? The Hierophant. Get assistance from somebody if you need to. What else is going on with this Libra new moon solar eclipse? Page of Swords. Every time I see this card, I feel like it's like one of those reminders that we're allowed to be new. We're allowed to like be a beginner at something, and that we don't have to, you know, be the master. We don't have to have everything figured out. Just because we're confused, this is 7 Cups down here, just because we're confused about what we're doing doesn't mean we're not making steps towards becoming better at it, becoming, you know, the master, the understander, you know. And especially with this Swords, it's more of a mental kind of thing to me. What else can we say about this energy here? Ooh. What else can we say about this energy here? All right, we got that Six of Swords coming back here in reverse. So this is definitely kind of like you're afraid to embark on this new journey as a new beginner. And we have the Fool down here, literally the new journey. And it's like a real leap of faith, a real risk to take to do this. And you're afraid that your boat's going to sink. That's what I'm hearing. You're afraid that, you know, you're not going to be able to stay afloat And we got the Five of Cups. You're afraid you're going to lose things. You're going to lose, I'm feeling like security, like 11:11 on the clock there, like feeling like you're going to lose your security, your safety, your sense of comfort. And that's not necessarily the case. Like, you're just going to have to balance things out. Back to this Temperance card that keeps, like, I feel like I keep feeling drawn to it. It's going to take a little reestablishing where you are and re-navigating your relationships and your connections and what you're doing with your time, your money, and your resources. Just really kind of balancing those things back out so that you have the room to explore and that you have the room to start to release these anxieties, and really shifting your perspective into being like that beginner again, and being like that, you know, like kids love to try new things, and they don't start getting to the point of being afraid of trying new things until someone kind of like puts that fear into them. And so they get really curious, and it's time to bring back like that curiosity and that exploration, that wandering energy, because I feel like there are things that are trying to present themselves to you, but you don't, like, it's like you're just like, no, I don't want to see, I don't see that opportunity there. I'm not looking. I can't be bad at it if I don't even see it, kind of energy. But it's like these things could be really good for you and really help you open up more opportunities. All right, what else can we say? And I feel like communication is a big thing here. Just figuring out like the people around you. It's like you're on different pages. That's too many. You're on different pages, and somebody just needs to be a little bit more honest. You need to just be real blunt and telling people like maybe there are things you don't want to do anymore. And that's okay. People should respect the way you want to use your time and energy. What else here? Ooh, yeah. All right, we got the Three of Pentacles here. Like, people that aren't respecting your input, it's okay to not have to deal with those people. It's okay to not want other people's input. If there are points in like your life where people are giving you criticism, but it's not constructive, which I don't think a lot of people actually know how to give constructive criticism, it's totally okay to tell that person, like, I don't want this anymore. Like, it's not helping me. It's leading me to be confused and stressed out, having me overthinking. And we got the Death card down here. You're going to take a big shift in your relationships, and it's going to be confusing at first because it's like you're not going to really know what to do with them. And we got that Eight of Swords back here. But it's like you're keeping yourself stuck by not doing anything about it. Because, you know, we need supportive connections, especially when we are doing something new financially. We really need people that are supportive of us, that are, you know, encouraging, that help us get out of that lack mentality, is like what I'm hearing, where we don't feel like, you know, we're risking all of it, like everything. And give us like actual input when we want it, because I think sometimes people just really get into giving us unsolicited information or like advice, and it's like, I didn't ask for that. I don't want that. You're just making me feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And you know, it's okay to set that boundary with people. All right, anything else here before we get into the oracle cards? I feel like this is an interesting reading, especially like the Aries Libra axis, you know, Aries being the north node that we're in right now, wanting to be independent, wanting to just really own your identity and really own your independence and what you're doing and your sovereignty. Whereas that Libra South node is reminding us to let go of these connections that are not supportive of that are not, you know, fulfilling us, that we have been kind of people pleasing in, that we have been kind of just passive and letting stick around. So just remember, those themes have been going on since July last year, and maybe a little bit before that too, but especially since July. All right, anything else here for this Libra new moon? Yeah, Two of Swords, indecision, just indecision, the Sun, undecided, feeling like information is blocked from you, and like you don't know how to access your joy. You don't know how to like direct your energy right now. Oh, we got the World card, but you're so close to like figuring that out. Oh, and the Judgment card, like I really want y'all to like meditate on the death card behind it too. I really want y'all to meditate on like whatever it is that you feel like you've been wanting to start or just wanting to change about your life for the past year and a half. What has been routinely coming up, because that is going to be the direction you need to start going in, and that you need to be okay with being this beginner and not be afraid of your boat sinking, because you're going to find more supportive people. You're going to find this balance, but you need to get through this like chaotic energy first. And it's like the answer is within you. Yeah, we got the King of Swords here. The answer is within you, and it's going to use a blend of intuition and logic is what I'm like hearing. Queen of Wands, very intuitive card. It is going to take a level of confidence that you need to restore in yourself, that you need to put into yourself. The Lovers, reversed, 8 of Cups. Might need to walk away from some people, places, things. You know, maybe not entirely, but you need to put some kind of distance there. Like I was saying with the 3 of Pentacles card here, it might be some people that have been giving you constructive, well, unconstructive criticism and just advice and comments that have been making you feel hazy. Sorry, I heard something. Making you feel hazy. Okay. And just sorting that out. So. Okay, sorry about that. I think my lizard was doing something that just, made him really noisy, because it was a weird sound and I thought someone was here for a second. Oh, these cards are upside down. All right, we're gonna get into the themes and the themes of this new moon in Libra. Sheesh, let me shuffle. What are the themes of this Libra new moon? What are the themes coming up for the collective with this Libra new moon? What are the themes coming up for the collective with this Libra new moon? Oh my God. It's just one of those days that the cards just want to go a little crazy. All right, what are the themes coming up with this Libra new moon? Shadow self. Starting to see the shadow aspects that have been lingering. I feel like that, whoa, makes sense, because especially if this is like one of those things where you're avoiding this new opportunity. Shadow self isn't always like negative traits. Sometimes it's positive traits that we don't acknowledge in ourselves, that we see in other people and we feel like jealous of. So pay attention to those things that you don't think you're capable of doing. There's definitely that energy in you. And just generally things that we're keeping hidden from ourselves. That Moon card and that High Priestess card that were there earlier, both of those things kind of pointing to the subconscious stuff, things that are hidden from us. And this is a time to kind of uncover those things. Whether it's, you know, that self-sabotage behavior I was talking about earlier, or like I said, positive things that you don't see in yourself. What else? Self-worth. What did I just say? Self-worth, knowing you're worthy of what you want to do, what you like, you're worthy. Point blank, period. You know, nothing else after that. And whatever is making you feel unworthy, you need to set some boundaries with. Need to set some limits with. And like I'm hearing, you know, mindful consumption, like especially if you're someone that spends a lot of time online, it's time to clean up your feeds, clean up the people that you follow, that you interact with. Is it building your self-worth, or is it bringing up that resentful kind of energy? And I mean, both of those just need addressed anyway, but definitely clearing out your feed and like what you consume all day, especially with the news these days. Ooh, let go. But yeah, especially with the news these days, I'm not saying be uninformed. You know, it's definitely good to be informed, but take it in like doses. Like it's a lot. We weren't meant to process this much information at once, I don't feel like. But yeah, let go. Let go of the things that are causing you stress. Let go of the burdens that you're carrying. Let go of the negative self-talk. Let go of, you know, what's ever holding you back from feeling worthy. Mother Earth, get outside. Hope. So shadow self, self-worth, and let go. This is like the first moon reading I did that integrity didn't come out. But yeah, so we're definitely going to be doing some internal work with this. I want to get an affirmation card for the end of this too. I'm sorry if I'm like a little zoned out here. That sounds spooked me. All right, whoa. 2 20 22 22 on the clock there. All right, what else? What affirmations do we have for this Libra new moon for the collective? I value myself in the highest regard, and it shows. That's that self-worth card. Are you valuing yourself? Are you practicing valuing yourself? Do you say you value yourself, but you do things that, you know, say otherwise? You know, what does that look like? Oh my God, I'm literally dropping all the cards today. What does valuing yourself in the highest regard look like? That's a good journal prompt. You know, if you see someone valuing themselves, what does that look like to you? And are you doing that? And that makes sense with this Venus rolled energy. Oh, and Venus is in Scorpio. That probably is why there's this like shadow aspect to all of this, because, you know, Scorpio wants us to dig deep. What else? My soul is a lighthouse that will help others find their way. So I think that's more of that stepping into that individuality, stepping into your sovereignty. Maybe you're someone, like I said, like you don't feel like you're as good at what you want to do right now, and you have to be a beginner at it. I'm sure that there are people that are inspired by you that you don't notice. Even like taking the time and the courage to do something new is going to help inspire other people to do that. Because like I said, like we get scared of doing something new. We get scared of putting ourselves out there and like potentially having that sinking boat. But if you do it, and it just helps other people feel more confident too. And I feel like you're someone that probably wants to inspire other people, but feel that, you know, just, I can't find the word for it. Just feeling like you're not like worthy of doing that. Like you're not someone to look up to. And that's not true. All right, one more and then I'll wrap this. Oh, all right. It's okay to be born again and rediscover myself. That's evolution. That's becoming. Yeah, like I said before, it's okay to start doing something new. It's okay to not want to do something that maybe in the past you would have wanted to do. It's okay to be that beginner. It's okay to make new decisions, to change your trajectory and shift the balance in your life. So I think this is a really good reading overall. We definitely have some self-work, shadow self energy kind of like coming through, where we're gonna have to sort out what these beliefs are, what these anxieties are telling us. Yeah, think back to that 9 of Swords when it comes to that shadow self card. Like what kind of anxieties have been keeping you up? Like what, and like dig a little deeper into those. Where are they rooted? What are they making you actually fearful of? And yeah, sorry, I feel like I'm so like chaotic to hear. I'm hella in my bag. And I was just thinking, like, if we can work through these things, like we're gonna have these new offers, you know, turn back upright. We're gonna have these new opportunities presented to us that are more aligned with us, that aren't gonna leave us in this scattered kind of energy. So that is what I got for today. I think the big lesson here is that balance. It's gonna take resorting and reorganizing our life, letting go of the things, peoples, and places that are not supportive, setting boundaries with the people that are critiquing us unnecessarily, and just getting towards that confidence, really kind of just trying to step into that level of confidence that will support us on our journey. So I'm sorry that this was chaotic in the end. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find those on the link in the description box. If you would like to buy any of my witchy wellness art stuff, That is also linked in the description box. Etsy only has my stationery. All of my other products are only on my website. And plus they're a little discounted since I don't have to pay Etsy fees on my website. So yeah, that is what I got for y'all today. I will see you guys in a week for the first quarter moon, and I hope you have a good eclipse. I hope it is enlightening and brings clarity to you, and you know, we can tie up some of these loose ends and close out some of these cycles so that we can step towards that pentacle, wherever that card went. I've lost it. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good new moon and solar eclipse.